All right, this is Batavia head coach Don Sizer after he's led his school to a 46-27 victory over CHCA in the first round of the playoffs this season. Coach, your running game with Keyshawn Foley, Zane Eisen, and Ryan Gormley, 435 yards on the ground tonight. Was that part of the plan for you, or were they just not able to stop your rushing attack?
Well, that's pretty much what we've hung our hat on this year. Those guys, they run the ball really hard, and I would regret if I didn't say something about the offensive line that is making huge holes for them. So, yeah, that was our game plan going in, and basically from day one, knowing that we had that offensive line and those guys back there.
Now, Ryan Gormley was a huge centerpiece of your rushing game the first 3 quarters. Losing him to an injury in the 4th quarter has to be tough, especially when he's one of your better defensive players as well. Is it going to be tough to replace him next week? Is he going to be 100%?
Well, you know, we got a little philosophy. Next man in, and we practice that way. And if we send guys out and practice and have everybody practice with the first team, so we're pretty comfortable with the guys that we put in for him on offense and defense. But you can't replace a Ryan Gormley. Yeah, he got hurt, and we fully expect him to be back next week. And we couldn't really send him back in on defense because the guy we put in for him was playing a heck of a game. So we said, let's not replace him and get him over here and start doing rehab for next week.
Your top guys on offense really stood out. Keyshawn Foley with 4 rushing touchdowns, Zane Eisen with 2 rushing touchdowns. But I think a guy who really deserves a special mention is Gabe Archer. 2 of the biggest plays of the game. One was his amazing fingertip grab down here early in the first half, which led to a Keyshawn Foley touchdown run, and then the fumble recovery that let you guys put the game away. Plays like that really made a big difference for your team tonight.
Well, what he does for our team is he does a lot of everything. He does catch passes. He makes tackles. He intercepts the ball. He recovers fumbles. He's a punter. He struggled a little bit today with extra points, but yeah, we expect a lot of him, and and he produces every time. So you're right. He's the guy that doesn't get 4 touchdowns a game, but if it weren't for guys like him, there wouldn't be 4 touchdowns a game.
All right, well, Coach, you got a big game next week against Clinton Massey. This is head coach Don Sizer after defeating CHCA in the first round of the playoffs.
Hey, thank you very much. We appreciate the coverage.